thank you so much for joining me. I've started another embellishment builder series. So if you missed series 1, I gave away all of these freebies, okay, over on my Facebook group. And also I extended this collection by several pages, and it's available on my Ko-fi for £1, okay. There's heaps. I'll leave a link to the playlist in the description box below, where you can see all of these and all of the embellishments that were made using just a few printables. And I've started another. So this is Embellishment Builder 2, and this is the first one. They might not come out every week. They'll come out as and when, because we're coming close to summer. But here we're making specimen frames. Okay, so you've got some frames, you've got some words, some butterflies, some bits and bobs, and then to go with, I found these vintage style tickets. Okay, I always print them 2 to a page, so I can make them full size and mini size. But even if you don't want to make the thing that I make, these are great to add to your, you know, your ephemera collection. Cut them out. You've got tickets, you've got butterflies, you've got words. Always useful. So I'm gonna prep mine and let's see what we can come up with. So I've fast forwarded this a little bit because who's got time to watch me fussy cutting? So I've cut the frames out, leaving the card, you know, the white card surround, and I'm using some of this, I call it sticky back plastic. I don't know what you call it in other countries, that's what we call it. It's the really thin peelable stuff that you used to have to cover your workbooks with at school. Well, we did when I was at school. It can be tricky to work with, but it's cheap, and it's going to give a nice sheen to these frames and also give a little bit of sturdiness, and it's just fun. I don't stress myself too much if I get a little bit of a wrinkle. I just flatten it, okay, so don't worry. Make sure you're doing it on a non-stick surface, and just cut it to size so you're not wasting it. And it's easy if you do 2 frames at once. Okay, just spreading it out with my bone folder. Then you cut around the frames. It's far easier and cheaper than laminating. If you don't have any of this stuff, you can use wide packaging tape. Okay, just see what you've got in your collection. Don't run out and buy anything. You don't have to do this. You can just use the frames as they are. Alright, so I'm just prepping my glue, making sure it's not bunged up, which is so annoying when I'm filming. Then I'm going to cut out 2 lots of the butterflies, and you can mix and match the colours if you want, but I've done 2 of each one the same so that we can layer them up. I have put the cutting frames around them, but I do tend to cut closer. So I'm also just inking all the way around the edge. I just cut out me fussy cutting those to save time. And I ink the back. That way you're sure that you're going to get rid of all of any of the white core you see at the edges. Don't matter. It's just a fussy thing that I do. Then I'm using some of this double-sided foam tape. It's 8mm. And I got a big wad of it from Amazon for not a whole heap of money. It lasts ages. Curl the butterfly wings to help you give dimension. And if you put your thumb in the middle, there you go, you see me doing it each side, you can kind of like make the middle flat and the wings pop out. Gives you a little flat surface to glue. Stack one on top of the other. Boom, you've got a double layered butterfly with some little bit of dimension. Okay, prise the wings away from each other. Make sure you're only gluing in the centre. That's how you get your dimension. You can just glue them down flat if you want. It's a little bit of a faff, but sometimes I think if you want little bits of fun detail, the faff is worth it, and it doesn't take that long. Okay, so I'm holding it there and I'm prising the wings up to make sure that the glue is only in the middle to help with that 3 dimension. Then I'm adding some more of that fiddly little foam tape to the back of the wings. That will ensure that, you know, even when it's in a journal and the pages are folding onto each other, I'm going to always maintain a little bit of dimension on them butterflies. Okay. Super simple. I do tend to say a few bad words when I'm trying to get the tape off of this stuff because it is tiny and it is fiddler, and sometimes my hands feel like big fat sausages. But you know, just take your time, it's fine. So this is just one idea to get your juices flowing. You could cut the paper out of the middle of the frames with a craft knife, add acetate windows. There's all sorts you could do, okay, all sorts. What do we do with them? They're embellishments. Do what you want with them. Stick them to a pocket, stick them to a tag, make a flip out of them, turn them into their own tuck or pocket, add them to a belly band. Do what you want with them. The smaller versions make great charms. They make great clusters. They're just embellishments. You just use them for whatever you use an embellishment for, okay? And they add a little bit of fun to your journals. And if you make a heap of them ahead of time, you'll always have some on hand ready. That's what I do. So now we've got 2, and we're going to stick one at the top and one at the bottom so it looks like a frame. Because in Victorian times, you know, they had these things in frames, not in just in specimen frames. They put them, specimen slides, sorry, they put them in frames and hung them on the wall. Okay? It was a big thing. And then a little word or something in the middle. Easy peasy, don't get any easier. So that's those little ideas. They're lovely and cute, and you've got loads of lovely dimension on there. Okay? Alright, and you can obviously make them smaller, 2 to a page, and have mini ones like this. You could do the same process. You can omit the plastic covering and just stick them straight on. Okay? Right, so what else can we do with these? So I've given you lots of lovely tickets. These are great to just rip up and add wherever, okay? I've not necessarily used them on those frames today because I didn't feel like it, but let's see what we can do. So I've cut some out and then I've just ripped them. I'm not even going to ink them because I want that nice white ripped edge showing. I've got one of the labels and a few other things. So let's just start and put some of these together. Let's have a look. And I like to have things staggered. Okay, so let's have a look. We want a bit of that ticket showing with those numbers peeking out. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I do tend to do things in 5s. Okay, so that would be my cluster, and then the butterfly would make 6. So let's get that down. Okay, because that looks nice. All right. So, and what I do is I'll just tack things down to start with to get my placement. Okay. So I'll go back in and add more glue if I feel like I need to add more glue. I'm just overlayering on there a tiny bit. This needs to get slid under there super fast before that glue dries because I want that under. But I want that 40 showing there, look, maybe them little holes. So I cut the tickets out, yeah, and then I rip the ends, and then where the little holes are, I just use my hole punch and punch them out. Okay, so that can now get tacked onto there to make that more sturdy. Is it straight? Let's just straighten it up a little bit. This little word here, field label, I'm going to have so that I can still see the green, and then it's just peeking off the edge a little bit. And then I can just get my butterfly, curl them wings, hold it in the middle with your finger and your thumb, and then just gently curl it with a pencil. Add that on there, or you can just glue it down flat, whatever you think. And immediately you've got a cute little cluster to add to something. Okay, you can carry on building, add more tickets to it, add more layers, do what you like. You could even cut a little frame out and have it across the little frame, I don't know. So, but my job as a kind of like crafty guidance counsellor, I'm not a teacher because I'm not qualified, but my job is to give you a couple of ideas to get your juices flowing and then send you along your way to come up with your own ideas, okay? So you're more than welcome to copy these exactly. Then, by then you'll have your juices flowing and you'll go make your own. Go make a heap of them. These always come in handy. So there you go. That's what we've made with free digitals. It's free fun. Why wouldn't you do it? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.